sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shift. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone?
Easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Wilson now throwing again, and it's hauled in by Ed Dickson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson going to throw again. And Dixon over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full play.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Right, 54, right there, 54.
Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Buying time. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come on, 180. Come on, QB, come on.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Hold on. Check. Nice, 57. 76, tell him. 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
On
2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Mike 54. Let's go.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Value three.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's crashing.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught right side, Dixon. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic.
And my goodness, another interception. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now it's Wilson, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got him in, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Mike, 54.
Left, left.
Set the turn, defense.
Ankle.
Sponge. Trot. No.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door jar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dickson with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dickson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. K.J. Wright in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete to Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll fire one end zone for, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
180. All day, every day, any day.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a